Welcome to Live with Dr. Ruth. My name is Dr. Ruth Mary Allen, and I am really pleased to be able to do this with you today. I am here to talk about, in particular, brain health, but the focus of today's conversation is about sailing on the ocean of emotion. If you have any questions around this, then please do post them in the chat. Let me know what you want to learn more about. If you've got any feedback on this session, then please do let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, love to hear what you want to learn about in the context of brain health, so I can make sure that on my Live with Dr. Ruth, I address any questions that you have, any concerns that you have, and really help you in getting the best out of your brain, which is your engine of life, and optimizing your unique brain so that you can win back energy and time doing what you love. So let's start on the ocean of emotion. What is the ocean of emotion, you may ask? What's it all about? Well, we are born with a boat. Let's put our brain and our whole body in the context of a sailing boat. And as we navigate through life, we navigate on what I like to term as an ocean of emotion. And this really is the emotions that we experience from the point of birth, and actually pre-birth, all the way through our life, are like waves. So they come in peaks when we're feeling really great, so we're having that positive emotion, or we deem it as positive, and we might be on a trough where we are experiencing negative emotion, and it's like being on a wave or surfing a wave. And throughout our journey through life, we may be sailing to different ports, we may be wishing to go to certain islands on our destination. We all end up sailing on this ocean of emotion. These are the emotions that we generate inside ourselves excuse me, as a consequence of the experiences that we have, of what we witness, of the people that we interact with, of the environment that we interact with. And it is framed throughout our whole life. So in the context of being a baby, when we're growing in the womb, we experience emotions, but those emotions are often driven by the surrounding in our womb, what we can hear in the context of the womb environment, whether our mother is exposed to dangerous situations, and that may drive cortisol. That cortisol will drive a response in your brain when you are developing in the womb, from the point that your deep limbic system is formed. So we do experience emotions in the womb like state. And then obviously our birthing experience can be incredibly traumatic, depending on how you're born. And my daughter had traumatic birthing experience. She was born by C-section. So we have emotions associated with that. And then throughout our life, we will end up going on a kind of like a roller coaster of emotions, which is framed by our life's journey. And so at the point of coming into existence, and that includes being in the womb, we kind of have this boat, and how we sail the boat will be dependent on what we learn in terms of the skills that we gather through our life, and the skills that we observe from our parents and our carers will frame how effectively we can navigate our boat, and also what upgrades we might need to make to our boat in order to effectively sail on the ocean of emotion. Because some of us may be in a sea that is quite calm for most of our life. Some of us may be in a really calm sea state based on the people around us. There's not much emotion boiling around us, so the sea state is quite calm, and that in turn allows us to have a calm sea state, but others of us may be in the sort of Antarctic seas, where they're really rough and turbulent and the weather's really variable and it's really cold. And so we really need to be equipped with the right tools, with the right navigational aids, with the right communication tools, so we don't end up like an Ernest Shackleton and we get crushed onto some ice and our ship sinks, and we end up left fighting for our lives for a long period of time. And people don't really take the time to think about, how good am I at sailing my boat through this ocean of emotion? Am I a captain that is really facing into looking out and looking at the waves that are coming towards me, and really leveraging and steering the boat through the waves and using the waves to my advantage? So that's using the emotions that you experience and the emotions that you witness other people experiencing to help you navigate through the ocean of emotion and get to your destination. Or are you a captain that's really afraid to look at the emotions out there, really afraid to look at the waves? Or maybe you can't deal with the big waves, you can only deal with the little ones because you haven't got yourself equipped with the right training. You've not done the training, the advanced training as a skipper of your boat to navigate those big waves. Or perhaps you haven't upgraded your boat to handle those big waves. And so rather than actually asking for help and going, do you know what, I need to do some training here, you actually go down inside the boat and stop looking at the waves at all. You ignore them. And then what happens is your boat is at the mercy of the ocean because you're not steering it. And actually avoiding the emotions amplifies the experience, because you start being thrown about by the waves on the ocean of emotion, and you no longer have control. And that's really what's important, is to understand, how are you managing your ship or your boat? Have you equipped yourself with the right tools, with the right training to learn how to read the water, to learn how to read the waves, to learn how to use the waves, including the peaks and troughs, to your advantage, so that you can get to your destination? Or are you just ignoring the waves? Are you ignoring the fact that you're on this ocean of emotion and not taking the time to really learn from people that have been on the same ocean, or from people that have a similar style of boat, how to navigate your ship more effectively? And it is Chris Ross. Hi, Chris Ross, welcome. Do you have any questions with regards to the ocean of emotion that I'm talking about? So take the time to think about, what does your boat look like? What does it really look like in the context of what you're sailing? Are you on a little sailing ship? Are you in a rubber dinghy? Are you on a big tanker because you've kind of got this and you've spent that time sailing on the ocean of emotion, and your tanker's just steaming ahead and not really needing to worry about the emotions and the big waves, because it can just cut through it? Are you in a sailing ship and really at the mercy of the waves, or do you have an engine on your boat that's allowing you to propel yourself through the peaks and the troughs of the wave, and to keep moving forward when the wind isn't there? What does your boat look like, firstly, and what do you look like in the context of being able to sail it? Are you able to steer your boat through the peaks and the troughs of those waves? Are you able to move yourself forward when the ocean gets turbulent, when the waves get rough? Or do you have to go and hunker down and dive deep below and just pretend that it's not there, and then you fall victim to it? So I'd like you to really spend the time thinking about the ocean of emotion, what ocean you're on, and who's with you. Is anyone on your ship? What does your ship or your boat look like? And what skills do you need? Do you have the right skills available to you to help you effectively sail on the ocean of emotion and get to your destination intact, with your crew intact, and not having thrown yourself or your crew overboard? And if the answer is no to any of those, if you feel that you're gapped with anything in terms of the skill set or the upgrades that you need to make to your boat, or the people that you need on your boat to support you effectively sailing that boat through those turbulent waters, then please do connect with me, because I spend a lot of my time with my clients looking at their emotional management, so helping them really learn the right tools and techniques to sail effectively on that ocean of emotions, so that they can use their emotions. And all emotions are valid because they're telling us to do something. So if we stop listening to them, like the waves on the ocean, they're still there, and actually they get louder and they get more intense, because our emotions are telling us, hey, listen in, I'm here and I need you to do something. So listen to your emotions, take the time to check in with them, pay attention to the emotions that are coming towards you, pay attention to how you're riding those waves, how you're using those waves to your advantage, so that you can effectively navigate your ship on the ocean of emotion and get to your destination. If you want to find out more about how I can help you, please do connect with me on social media. Please do connect with me on my website, ruthmaryallen.com/connect, or visit the wellbeingwarrioracademy.com to learn more about how you can take charge of your well-being and be the boss. It's been a super pleasure talking with you today and talking about the ocean of emotion. I hope your ship is sailing effectively. I hope you haven't fallen overboard. If you have, I'm here to help you get back on your ship and learn how to navigate effectively. Look forward to talking to you next time. Bye for now.